The coming golden age. But honestly, I don't think I've heard many people talk about that. I certainly haven't read another book like your book. Why did you write this book this time?
You know, Sheila, whenever I do a book project, one of the first things we do, I have a staff that helps me do this, we look up on the internet and any other sources we can find all the other books that might have been written on the particular subject we're going to write on. And when we began to look for books on the millennium, we couldn't find any except theological books that wanted to argue over whether Jesus comes back before the millennium or after the millennium. And I didn't think that would bless you all that much. So we kept looking, and finally, I remembered a statement that Dwight Pentecost made in a class that I had with him in seminary, and I found it's written in some of his books. And here's what he said. He said, there is more information in the Bible about the millennium than there is about any other subject, including salvation, heaven, hell. He said the Bible is full of information on the millennium, but the information is spread out in the Old Testament, a few in the New, and nobody's ever collected it together so that we have an idea of what this is all about. When I finished with the Great Disappearance, I thought, well, what's next? Well, what's next is the tribulation. We already have a book on that. So the next thing was the millennium, and I dove into it. I have to admit, there were a few days after I got started, I wondered if I'd gotten in over my head. But it's been a real thrill to read and discuss and research these subjects.
You're going to love this book. It's phenomenal.